Leeds International School. Form 1, First Term, Science. Energy. Energy. Objectives. To know that energy is derived directly or indirectly from the sun. To understand that energy is the ability to make things make or move. Investigate the different types of energy conversion. To understand a list of various forms of energy. To understand the need to conserve energy in our life. Content. What is energy? Different forms of energy. What is energy conservation? What is energy conservation? What is energy? Children, when you see these pictures, you can see that energy is required in a lot of things we do. Energy allows us to do work. Energy is the ability to do the work. Energy is all around us. We need food to give us the energy to stay alive and carry out our daily activities. Energy makes things move. Vehicles you see on the road require energy in order for them to work. It makes machines work, and energy also makes living things grow. Forms of energy. There are many different types of energy, children. Now we will check some of the energies now. Heat energy, light energy, sound energy, magnetic energy, electric energy, chemical energy and wind energy. Energy can transform from one type to another, but it can never be destroyed or created. Children, there are many forms of energy. Let us learn about some of these forms of energy and their sources. Light energy. Can you imagine a world without light? Light is a form of energy which our sense of sight can detect. Nothing travels faster than light. Light energy can also be converted into other forms of energy. Now we will see what are the uses of light energy. We need light energy to take photographs. We need light energy to project images on screen. Light energy is used to look at X-ray images. Light energy is important for plants to carry out photosynthesis. Heat energy. Heat is a form of energy. Heat flows from hot object to cool object. It flows from one object to another because of there are difference in temperature. Heat energy can come from different sources. Our main source of heat energy is the sun. Children, you know, heat energy can help us in many ways. Heat energy is used to cook rice. Heat energy is used to melt metals to be cast into jewelries. Heat energy is used to iron our clothes. What is sound energy? Sound energy is a form of energy that we can hear. Sound is a type of energy made by vibration. When any objects vibrate, it causes movement in the air particles. Children, sound is a large part of our daily lives. Shall we see those? What are those? Animals use sounds to locate objects such as a tree or their prey. Sounds are used by ships to help find the depth of the ocean through sonar. Music is a form of sound. Electrical energy. Electricity is the flow of tiny particles called electrons and protons. It can also mean the energy you get when electrons flow from place to place. The electricity from the mains comes from power plants. Power plants generate electricity, and the electricity is delivered to our homes through cables that can stretch for miles. Here are some examples of everyday objects that use electrical energy, such as electrical appliances such as oven, refrigerators, washing machines need to be plugged into main supply in order to get the energy for them to work. Potential energy. Potential energy is the stored energy an object has because of its position or state. A bicycle top of a hill, you can see the picture, children, now. A book held over your head and a stretch spring all have potential energy. Potential energy. Potential energy comes in different forms. Some common forms of potential energy are gravitational potential energy, energy potential that comes from an object's height and weight. Second one, chemical energy potential comes from the atoms it contains and the chemical reactions that take place within the object. Third one is elastic potential energy. It's an energy potential an object being compressed or stretched. Gravitational potential energy. Children, when an object is positioned above the ground, it possesses an energy called gravitational potential energy. Gravitational energy is the potential energy held by an object because of its high position compared to a lower position. In other words, it is energy associated with gravity or gravitational force. The amount of gravitational potential energy depends on height and mass. The greater the mass of an object, the greater the amount of gravitational potential energy it has. Now we will see some examples. Children, now look at this picture. There are two skies, but we can say the blue sky has more gravitational energy. Why? Because he is at a greater height. Now look at this picture. There are two skies, green and red, but both are in same height. But we can say the green sky has more gravitational potential energy. Why? Because he weighs more, because his weight is more. Elastic potential energy. Elastic potential energy is found in elastic objects. This is the energy stored in something that has elasticity, where the object can stretch and compress. Balloons, rubber bands, bungee and trampolines all have elastic potential energy. Chemical potential energy. Chemical potential energy found in the food we eat. The food that animals eat has chemical potential energy. During photosynthesis, children, energy from the sun is used to make food. This energy is stored as chemical potential energy. When plants are eaten, this energy is transferred to other living things. This energy is important for all living things to carry out our life processes. Second one is batteries. Third one, fuels. Kinetic energy. Moving objects have kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is the energy an object has due to its motion, as long as an object is moving at the same. For an example, children, a moving bus has a kinetic energy. When you are running in the playground, you have kinetic energy. The amount of kinetic energy an object has depends on its mass and speed. When the mass of any object doubles, the kinetic energy of that object also doubles. Now children, you can see this picture. There are two vehicles. It's a truck and a car. You can see the truck has more mass than car. Then we can say this yellow colored truck has more kinetic energy than the car. The more mass an object has, the more kinetic energy it will have. Second one is children, the more quickly, it means more speed an object is moving, the more kinetic energy the object will have. You can see this picture. This person is rolling two biscuit tins. Both are same mass, but one has more speed. That speed one has more kinetic energy. What is an energy conversion? A change from one form of energy into another is called an energy conversion. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be converted from one form to another. This is known as energy conversion. Children, now look at this picture. Here, this electrical energy in this wire turn into heat energy in the iron. Electrical energy turn into heat energy. Children, now we will see some energy conversion. You can see chemical energy, that yellow color box. It can convert it into electrical energy in the batteries and convert it into kinetic energy in the car. Or the straight away, its chemical energy can convert it into kinetic energy in the car. We can use this chemical energy to convert electricity. From this electricity, we can convert it to light energy or sound energy. Or straight away, we can convert this chemical energy into mechanical energy. When we take food, this food has chemical energy. When we run, what is the converted? It converted into kinetic energy. Now we will see this leaf. This sun produces light energy. Because of this light energy, the leaf produces charge. Okay, it's a chemical energy. Light produce light converted into chemical energy. When we see this steam power plant, from the steam it produces heat energy. From this heat, this turbine rotates. It's kinetic energy of turbine. Because of this kinetic energy of turbine, this generator also rotating. Kinetic energy of generator, and it produces electricity, electrical energy. Like this children, energy can transfer one form to another. Now children, we will see some more energy conversion. In a simple circuit, chemical potential energy in the batteries is converted to electrical energy to light up the bulb. Heat energy is also produced. Now we will see again what are the energy transformation here. Chemical potential energy in the batteries, electrical energy in the wire, light energy plus heat energy from the light bulb. Now we will see this one. Now these children are top of the slide. They have gravitational potential energy. This energy is changed into kinetic energy as they are moving down the slide. Now look at this power system, hydroelectric power system. Water has gravitational potential energy. When the water floats, it has kinetic energy. Because of this kinetic energy in the water, this turbine rotates. The turbine has kinetic energy. Because of this turbine kinetic energy, generator moves. When the generator moves, it produces electricity. Now see again, gravitational potential energy in water, kinetic energy in water, Kinetic energy in turbine, kinetic energy in generator produce electricity. Energy conservation or energy saving. Children, what is energy conservation? Energy conservation refers to the prevention of wasting energy to ensure that we can protect it for future use. Or we can say like this: making wise choices in order to save energy is known as energy conservation. Energy conservation simply means using less energy. Energy conservation helps protect the environment. Now we will see some method how can we conserve energy. When you see this picture, switch to LED bulbs, they use electricity than regular ones. Using dimmer switches helps you to use only the amount of light you need, also good for romantic lighting. During the day, use natural light instead of electric lighting. Always turn off lights that you aren't using. Oh, you can see another way. I conserve energy by using the cloth line to dry my clothes instead of the dryer. Some children, they always use air conditioner. They can say like this: I conserve energy by using the fan instead of the air conditioner. Children, now you have learned about the energy. Can you try these questions? Thank you very much for listening. Have a nice day.